I just want to tell you a little anecdote that lies behind this topic of inclusive solidarity and the integration of marginalized people, because we are very much the Academy of Papa Francisco. And because we usually stay in the Domus, as you are doing, I frequently cross tracks with him going across the foyer in the morning, and this is not a time for conversation. Everybody wants to see the Pope. So usually he puts an arm around my shoulder and he says 2 words. And sometimes he's very encouraging, like "Buena trabajo," good work, keep going. But one day he really puzzled me. Again, it was 2 words, and he said, "Los cartoneros." Well, I do a bit of Spanish, but I didn't know what that meant. So I went to my friend, Monsignor, and said, "Los cartoneros, what does this mean?" He didn't have the English for it or the French for it. And eventually we found somebody who said, well, the best translation would be the scavengers. Those people who are so poor that they go through the refuse tips, the rubbish tips, whatever you call them, looking for anything they can eat or anything that they can recycle, sell, use. And it then came into focus because I think, I don't pretend to know him well, but I think I know how his mind works socially, in the sense that we have a great Pope, but it's a great loss to the social sciences. Because everywhere he goes, he seems to notice something. Something that he then, I think, deliberates about. And he came up from seeing these people scavenging the tips with, I think, one of the most testing questions for social theory, sociology, it doesn't matter which discipline. Namely, we have all been formed, educated, in this phrase that Professor Zamani uses quite frequently to talk about mainstream economics, the trickle-down effect. The world will become a better place, societies will become more integrated as the effects of growth, prosperity, and all the things that my friend Tony would say add to climate change and are on the whole disastrous. And then I thought, well, what he's really challenging us to do, and this is what Stefano, I think, again trying to read his mind, was thinking about when he offered to bring this workshop together. Suppose we start the other way round. Suppose we start not from the top down and the trickle effect, but from the bottom up, and ask ourselves, if we start from the bottom, how can we integrate the most marginalized in solidarity with the rest of society? And very last word, for those of you who are not given to reading our big books on Catholic social teaching when you want to go to sleep, solidarity is one of the sort of 4 core principles. At the base, human dignity, solidarity, subsidiarity, and socially at the top, the common good. So, welcome to all of you. I hope that's given you a tiny flavor of the bigger enterprise. And this is an enterprise that is starting off in this meeting thank you, Stefano, for the efforts in organising it. And we will build on it from there. So I look forward to hearing all of you and to this new start and a new theme. Welcome and thank you.